Interesting. It is. John Neg. I am. Lattafa. It is. Stop the stupidity, Leggy. You know what? This fragrance has absolutely fascinated me from the moment I took it out of the box to the moment, well, to right now sort of thing. This is an absolutely fascinating fragrance, and I'm really pleased you're here because I need to share it with you. First of all though, a massive warm welcome to a John Neg fragrance review. You know what, I'm a crazy random guy, and it is up for debate as to whether I'm more crazy or more random. Please let me know in the comments below. Okay, I have two things with this channel. I have an aim and a purpose. The aim, that's number one, the aim is to share the fragrances with you, and the purpose is to inspire you to go and grab a fragrance and spray it. Every single day, all day, every day. Where were we? Oh yeah, this fragrance. £17.99 eBay, Eau de Parfum bought me this fragrance. It's made by the amazing house of Lattafa, and it's called, I've got this one. Alright, I've got to be honest, I'm absolutely rubbish at all these Arabic sort of names. Okay, for a Brummie, you know what, we just can't grasp these Arabic names. I lose teeth, I get my tongue all can't even say tight. Oh man. Right, please forgive me if I pronounce most of these words wrong. Okay, but I got this one. It's called MOHRA. You want me to try and say it, don't you? Now, alright, I'll be honest with you, I've spent 30 minutes before this review video trying to say how you say it. Okay, let's go for it. MOHRA. MOHRA? MOHRA. 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 Man, I'm going to show you the bottle. Okay, so there it is. MOHRA by the mighty Lattafa, 100ml, Eau de Parfum, eBay, British money, delivered. Okay. This is an incredibly fascinating perfume. Go on, ask me a series of questions. Go on, bring it up, bring it up. Is it unisex, Leggy? Alright, now, I've had to go full circle on this one, because when I first sprayed it, I was like, man, it's kind of unisex with a very, very big masculine lean. But the more I've worn it, I've had to be like the man in orthopedic shoes. I've had to stand corrected. This is straight down the line, perfect on a man, perfect on a woman. This is 100% unisex. Did that answer your question? Okay, next question. Is it a teenage fragrance? I'm going to be honest with you, no. This is not a teenage fragrance. It has a very distinct maturity to it, and I think if a teenager sprayed this, they'd just go, it don't make sense. It's not the sort of thing I want to smell like. I would say on a man or a woman, 25 plus, okay. It does have a richness to it, and it does have a sort of a maturity to it. Okay. Ask me another question. Go on. Keep them coming. I'm ready. Leggy, is it designer or niche? Alright. This, and the reason why it has fascinated me, keep the label that way around, Leggy. Look professional. The reason why it's fascinated me so much is because it is nothing like I have in my entire collection. This is not within the realm of designer. This is outside of that. This is very, very niche. Next question. Come on. Is it a good fragrance? It is. Is it an easy wear leggy? I'm going to say no. It's not an easy wear, and I'm going to say on the back of that, it's not an instant sort of mass appealing crowd pleaser. Alright, let's spray it. In fact, let's just talk about the bottle, because there's something you have to do before you spray. See those little funny tassels which someone at the Lattafa factory stuck on? Now I thought it was a mistake, but no, it says on the back of the bottle, please use tassels to prepare the skin for the liquid to be on it. So what you have to do, and I guess it's to clear any debris off your skin, you literally have to sort of clear your skin before you spray it. There's a purpose behind everything. They don't just put tassels on for no reason. Right, here we go. Alright, from the moment you smell it, your little nose will be twitching and your brain cell, like mine, will be going, what is it? What is it trying to be? What is it doing? How does it smell? Is it fruity? Is it woody? What is it? Okay. Let me tell you, now I took this to work to try and get, I'd sort of come to some conclusions myself, and I took it to work and I wanted to know what other people would give me to feedback. So I sprayed it for one of the old boys, one of the drivers, Paulos. I sprayed it and he smelt it and he said, Leggy, I've got to be honest, it's a bit like being in a hospital and it's like a medical wipe that someone's wiped your skin. And I was like, in a good way? And he went, I just don't know, Leggy. He says, it's like a medical wipe. Okay, just park that thought for a minute. I took it through to the girls and I sprayed it for the girls and they both went, no, Leggy, I'm not really keen on that one. I'm not too sure about it. Okay, so that's two lots of people and they just weren't sure about this fragrance. They didn't dislike it, they were just not sure about it. Then I caught hold of a couple of sales guys. Whoa, lads, don't sell cars. I need you for 5 minutes. So I said to them, right, I need to spray a fragrance and I need an opinion. And I sprayed it for the one lad and he smelt it and he went, God, Leggy, it's like one of those little fizzy cola sweets, with the sugar all over it. And I went, yeah. And the other lad went, yeah, he says, you're right, it's like a fizzy sort of cola. He says, but I'll tell you what it's like. He says, it reminds me of SodaStream. Now, I don't know if you remember SodaStream. You buy the syrupy liquid and you put it in this machine and you buy some carbonated water and it makes you a fizzy drink. And he says, and you know what, he's absolutely spot on with this. He said, it's like the syrupy cola, the fizzy cola syrup, that thick, rich syrup, before it gets the carbonated water and makes the drink. And I said, mate, you are absolutely spot on. You have hit the hammer on the head with a screwdriver. That is the best way to describe it. So I take my hat off to Reese, who is our top new sales guy, especially because of his love of fragrances now. And he actually summarised it and said it's like an old school, very syrupy, fizzy cola. That is the best way. I mean, I've sort of bounced it round in my head, but it sort of cemented it in my brain cell. Yes, it is like a ridiculously fizzy cola sort of smell. Is it woody? Yes, I'm going to say it is woody. I'm going to say there's a bit of leather in there. You're going to ask me if there's any fruits. And I think there is some fruits, but I couldn't actually tell you exactly what fruits they are. I don't really get any floral in this one. So I get like a fruity note, a very sort of predominantly fizzy cola note, and like a woody note. And I'd say the wood is like an oudie wood, and then there's a sort of a leather. Now, it's not heavy leather. It's almost like a suede leather. It's a very sweet leather. Fizzy cola. And you know what? The crazy thing is, when you spray it, it does almost have like an effervescent. I don't know if I've ever used that word before. Just give me a minute. Effervescent? I don't even know where that came from. But it does. It's like fizzy cola on your skin. And that's the reason why people are not entirely sure about it. And that's why, for me, it's absolutely fascinated me, because it's not like anything else I've got in my vast collection. It is unique, it is designer, and I'm thinking maybe it's a clone of something. And in my mind I sort of thought maybe it's a clone of something Atkinson style, and I was like, I've only got about 2 or 3 Atkinsons, and it wasn't actually like those, but it's that sort of style. It's that very sort of old school niche. Someone says to me, no, it's a Penhaligon style, and I was like, oh, I've got their box set of their samples, and it's not like any of those. So if it is a clone of something, you're going to have to look elsewhere. I don't know. I can tell you how it smells, and I'll tell you about the performance in a minute, because the performance is really good on this one. But how it smells, but whether it's a clone of something, I don't know. If it is a clone of something, you know what Lattafa do? They only sail close to it and get a bit of inspiration, so it won't be an exact one-on-one. So let's just take it as it is. Fizzy cola with leather, woods, and a little bit of fruit. Okay. Perfectly unisex, has a maturity to it. It smells ridiculously niche, because it's not like anything else I've ever smelt, and it will absolutely intrigue you while you're wearing it. How long are you going to wear it for, Leggy? How long does it last? Because this is what everyone wants to know. You know what? It leaves, I don't know if this camera will pick it up. No, it won't. It leaves a very, very oily residue on your skin. There's some very good oils in this one, and as a skin scent, it is there all day. On clothes, it's there the next day. Right, you want to know about the actual performance. For about 2 hours, this gently radiates off you. I'm not going to use the word strong projection, but it gently radiates off you as you're walking around. It trails, and for up to 4.5 to 5 hours, it will sort of still trail off you if you are warming up, perhaps. Okay, but for 2 hours solid, everyone in your sort of reach, where you're walking, where you are, will smell this fragrance. And I have to say something, I've learned something about this fragrance. On the skin, it's not great. In the air, it's awesome. So that's where I was kind of going wrong with these people. I was spraying it and saying, you know, smell it, and no one was that sure. And even I'm not that sure when I go up close. I'm thinking, God damn, it's like I've spilt some fizzy cola on my hand in a sticky sort of way. But I will say, in the air, it is so much better. You know, something like Baccarat Rouge 540, up close it's kind of chemical, but in the air it's awesome. This is exactly the same, and because it sort of gently radiates off you for at least 2.5 hours, and then it trails up to 4.5 to 5 hours, I'm going to say this is a solid performance. It's crazy cheap, it's crazy good, it's crazy niche, and it is an absolutely, like me, a crazy scent. Alright, let me know if you've got it, let me know if you've tried it, let me know if you've come to the same conclusion. It's sort of like old school syrupy fizzy cola, and let me know if you get the same performance. Let me know if you're going to try it. Let me know if you think those tassels are for preparing the skin. Okay, sometimes talk more rubbish than a wheelie bin, don't I? I really appreciate you coming to this video. I appreciate your time, I appreciate your patience, I appreciate the thumbs up which you're just about to click on it. Really appreciate that. And if you'd come back for the next review, because I have plenty more fragrances to share with you. That is my passion, and I'd love to share them with you. And I'm very grateful for you being here. I'm going to love you and leave you now, but before I go, I need to ask you 2 things. I need to ask you 2 really important things. Please stay safe. Please take care. And the second thing is really, really important. That you choose a good fragrance. And several times during the day, not just once, several times during the day you spray it. That way you keep a massive smile on your face. And other people might get it, but just you. Just you. You'll get the well-being from getting cheeky whiffs of that fragrance. Trust me, it works for me. it will work for you. Good night and goodbye.